figure something out. So I'm reading what the G in Freemason means, and basically what they said it means is it represents God, the grand architect of the universe, geometry, stuff like that. That's not what that means. That G means Gilgamesh, Nimrod. So if that's the case, right? Because, okay, let me just back up. They are right about the architect, right? But Nimrod built Babylon, right? He didn't exactly build Babylon, but he was like a part of that whole thing. That's also the reason why, like, these pyramids, and then, you know, we talk about how he built that tower up in the sky. Now, I always thought he built the tower up in the sky to fight God, but that was never the case. The case wasn't to fight God, it was to communicate with the heavens. For demonic purposes, not no nice and you know, for good purposes. This nigga used to hunt humans. He was a human hunter. Another reason why he built that tower is because he was afraid that God was going to flood the earth again. So these people, apparently they studied the whole circumference of the earth, and they was like, okay, boom, so God can't fill this whole Jonah. This is how they were thinking. They measured it. They were like, okay, boom. They measured their circumference, and they were like, okay, God, there's no way God's going to fill this whole thing up. There's no way he's going to do that, right? So, boom, we're going to create this in this certain structure, this certain length. Bro, so that's why the pyramids, bro, literally everything that they did was calculated. They were smart. Everything that they did was calculated. That's why the pyramids are at a certain, listen, black people sit up there all day and they talk about, oh, black people built the pyramid. Black people did not build the pyramids. And it messes me up that black people do this, because we're saying two things at one time. We're saying that we're God's people, but then we're saying that we built the pyramids. That's an oxymoron, because the pyramids were built for other purposes other than God, other than Christ. So for y'all to sit up there and say that we built the pyramid, and the pyramids are, there's no way humans were able to create that. That's a fact. Bro, this man Gilgamesh was some sort of like Nephilim. And so this is what really messes me up, right? Because that would mean the whole Hillary Clinton thing of them going over there and looking for his tomb, that would mean that this just, bro, okay, listen. This puts that whole situation, I'm stuttering because I'm excited, but this puts that whole situation in a whole different dimension. That would mean that they are looking for the father of their cult. No. Listen, y'all are acting like, you know, when they went over, like, this was like some sort of random find. No. They're thinking in their mind, okay, y'all, whoever was the one who helped structured America, to which America's Babylon, right? So we need to look for the founder and the first person who was ever in our cult, Gilgamesh. So let's raise this man back up, so when he comes back up, he can rule the world instead of us. We can give him the power again. We can reduplicate him, do whatever. Because, listen, it was destined for, listen, oh my gosh, this is about to get deep. Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all. I realized this too, right? I think it was Daniel where God was talking about how, okay, hold on. I forgot which book of the Bible. It might have been Daniel. I forgot which one, but it talks about how basically the heavens they're the dictator of technology. So when America out of nowhere, you know, when we went from horses, you know, to the industrial revolution, And then it's like we immediately went into technology, that jump into technology. Y'all want to know what? Because the heavens allowed that to happen. So it could be, all right, let's just okay, stay with me. Let's time travel all the way back then. Let's say we're in the Industrial Revolution. Let's say it's, I'm gonna just make up a number. 1894. Let's say, okay, technology ain't found. Let's say in 1895, out of nowhere, we start understanding. We start creating different, like, just different inventions of technologies just start to manifest just out of nowhere the next year. And it's like, whoa, hold on. You know what I mean? That's what happened. The heavens, they're the dictator of if technology is going to be shown to humans, whether or not. So that would mean that it was destined for Gilgamesh's body. It was spiritually destined for this time in whatever time they discussed. I think it was like 2004 or 2001, something like that. It was destined for 2004 or 1 where they discover his body to reduplicate his body. It was destined for technology to come at this age, at this very moment. Okay, it was destined for us to be in this technological advanced era, so the things that were happening back in the day can be reduplicated now. Everything is all connected. These people are looking for a ruler, all right? They're going to put someone is going to, it's either going to be some AI that's going to come alive, like Jarvis from Iron Man. This thing is going to come alive and say, okay, all right, whoever is not down with it, you're dead. It's over. All that Jesus talk, dead. Listen, you mean it, bro, listen. These people are sold out to Satan, all right? Once there's mass hysteria, once all the Christians are once the real actual Christians have left and the whole world goes into mass hysteria, because that's the reason why the world is not in mass hysteria now, because the Christians are here. And we're praying, and so when the real Christians leave, and there's going to be Christians here that's then going to convert after the real Christians were raptured. That's when prosecution is going to happen with the second coming Christians that came after the real Christians were raptured up in heaven. That is when it's going to be mayhem against the Christians, especially in America. In other countries, it's already happened. In Nigeria, they're already killing Christians. But I'm telling you, when the time comes, especially in this country, it's going to be a mass hysteria. There's going to be sinners here. The sinners are sinners. They're not going to go to Christ. So they're going to want somebody to worship, since there's mass hysteria and killing everywhere. And they're going to look for Jarvis. They're going to say, Jarvis, tell us what to do, Jarvis. They don't like God. These people don't like God. The Christians, the second coming Christians who missed the first rapture, they're going to be the ones being killed by Jarvis. The atheists, all right, the ones that's worshiping Jarvis, they're going to take the mark of the beast. They're also going to be prosecuting Christians too. And then Gilgamesh may be coming alive at this point. Maybe these Nephilim monsters that's in the Appalachian Mountains, maybe they come out. Maybe the super soldiers that they got down in them bunkers, maybe them release. Like, bro, I can really be creative with whatever is about to go on, because everything all exists. It's here. It's just hidden, and it's not here. It comes at a certain point. It exists. It doesn't exist yet. That's the difference.